Hi, I'm Tommy from Walnut House Pictures, and I was the camera operator as well as editor and colorist for Bad Beat Story. I always love hearing how other films are made, so here's how we made this film and some of the challenges we faced while creating this project. While all the members at Walnut House Pictures have a few separate years of experience in filmmaking, we're all relatively new in the short film game. We started creating short films together just last year with our debut, Night Swimming, which reached a lot more people than we could have expected. This is our 6th film we've created together, so we're always making mistakes and learning from those mistakes. I think it's nice to see all the work that goes on behind the camera as well, so we always make sure to capture as much BTS footage and photos as we can, because that's what makes these videos possible. Bad Beat Story is a film Will and Liam wrote about a gambling artist who is in way over his head. We decided to submit this film to festivals because it was our biggest project so far, and the one we're most proud of right now. The story was partially inspired by the heatwave Vancouver was getting hit with at the time, and majorly inspired by the film by John Cassavetes, The Killing of a Chinese Bookie, and Abel Ferrara's Driller Killer. Around the time of the script being written, there was also a collection of gambling films added on Criterion, which also influenced the script. Being Vancouver-based filmmakers, we wanted to shoot something set in the city, but with our small budget of around 1,000 Canadian dollars, we didn't have the funds to secure permits for a majority of our locations. Some of the biggest challenges during pre-production was finding locations that were right for the film and accessible to us. Conveniently, we were able to film the end poker scene and the balcony painting scenes at the house Will and Liam rent, which saved us lots of time and money.
That's a Steely Dan cover. That's really in the ears right there.
I am the brush. The brush is an extension of you. Allow the brush.
Some of our viewers might recognize that location from our previous short, A Fridge Too Far. For the city scenes, we had to find areas that weren't too busy, but also not completely empty where the city feels lifeless. After the script was finished, we went on a short location scout walking through the city. One location we knew we would have some trouble finding was the bar. We don't have a whole lot of experience sourcing private interior locations so far, but luckily our co-producer Patricio was able to source a bar for cheap where we could film that scene. Lana Lou's bar was a great fit for the story and a great place to film.
Mustafa!
What are your thoughts on having to kill Larry?
Oh, I think Larry's gotta die.
Right?
It's Larry or the painting.
We didn't plan on it, but we ended up shooting on some of the hottest days of the year, so while we kept everyone on the crew as hydrated and cool as we could, everyone was sweating buckets.
It's damn hot today, isn't it, Anna?
Absolutely. Sweating like a dog over here.
But ultimately this worked really well for the film, and our makeup artist Rachel did a great job keeping all the sweat consistent for the cast and ensuring it looks great on camera. The biggest challenge in this film for us was the scale of it. We had a lot of locations to plan for, more than we've ever done before, and this film included our largest cast and crew yet.
Okay, let's get to our position.
How do you think the shoot's going so far?
I'm gonna say it's going okay.
Yeah, currently we're very far behind.
Yeah, we're keeping on the director's time.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for your input.
Yeah, no worries.
And, see you on the set.
I aren't. You know what? Forget it.
Hey, we just got to the alley.
Huh?
We just got to the alley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
What are your thoughts on that?
exactly.
So we just got to the alleyway.
What do you think?
What do you think?
Wait, hold on. What did he do in the video?
All right. Well, you just rolled up to the alley. What's going on?
This is a classic Chip moment. Give me a chip, quickly.
This is not a classic Chip moment.
Contradictory statement by the twin.
Alright, I'm going home,
All right.
guys.
See you, dude. It's good filming with you.
Simon, how's it feel not being the only AD for once on our productions?
Feels great.
It feels great. It feels like all the work is being put onto her.
Something we haven't had to consider a lot for previous projects was the logistics of getting our cast and crew to the locations.
Hey, we were walking down that street, actually. That street around.
For this one, most of us walked from location to location together in the city, but there was a couple periods of time where we were waiting for a critical cast or crew member before we could start shooting. We used this time very wisely, taking great BTS photos to pass the time. Something we struggled with a bit in post was the length of the film. The original screenplay is 10 pages, but our first rough cut ended up being around 17 minutes.
Sweating like a damn meatloaf. I folds. He folds.
We didn't expect it to be that much longer than 12 to 14 minutes, and it's hard to get programmed into festivals with a 17-minute long short film. You can't blame these festivals either. Would you rather watch one long great film or 3 to 4 equally great films in the same time period? Eventually we cut it down to 14 minutes, and while we did have to cut out a full scene and character, it had to be cut down, and ultimately the film was better for it.
Okay, stop.
We're always growing and honing our craft, and that's part of the reason we make films for YouTube and festivals, to get better at what we love doing, and to share what we've made with the world. Did you like Bad Beat Story? We'd love to hear your feedback in the comments, so we can continue to improve. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jacob. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
What'd you guys think of the day? How did it go?
It's good, man.
Yeah, it was
I
pretty
enjoyed
good.
myself.
I enjoyed
was
myself.
I was like supposed to be DOP guy, but I ended up just being first AC and pulling focus the whole time.
Yeah.
It was cool.
We made decisions at the first part of the day,
True.
and those decisions just
They
led
just
into the
carried
rest
us,
of the day.
man. I'm a
Yeah, I know.
one decision kind of guy, you know.
Yeah.
I was being dazzled the whole time by Will's new do.
That's the type of decisions he makes.
And then Jacob was just being a beauty the whole time, helping out.
Honestly, like I'd honestly say I'm like one of the number one grips in the game right now. It's only my first day out here, and like what I can say is like they say like hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard, but like I got both, so I'm fucking unstoppable, right? I'm unstoppable. First day on the job, and honestly I'm already killing the game. Yeah,